Hi, my name is Larry, and I'm here with the Lumix DMC LX5 from Panasonic. It's a 10 megapixel point-and-shoot camera, and Panasonic's use of this newly redesigned 10 megapixel CCD has created a camera that has a 31% increase in dynamic range and a 38% increase in saturation. On the video side, the LX5 can shoot video in both motion JPEG and AVCHD at 30 frames a second. Combine that with a minimum illumination of about 3 lux in movie mode, and you have a camera that not only gives you exceptional images, but great HD performance in this camera range. The LX5 takes it to another level with its ability to autofocus the recording of HD video, something that's a real plus. Now, the lens on the LX5 is like a DV Vario Summicron lens. It has a 35mm equivalent of 24 to 90 millimeters. On the 24 side, you can shoot at a minimum f-stop of f2. On the 90mm side, the minimum f-stop goes to 3.3. Now, on the f2 side, this lens is about twice as bright as an f2.8, and that's normally considered a really bright lens. So by using the f2 lens on the LX5, you can take pictures at a higher shutter speed, and they can be used to capture crisp, clear, blur-free images in lower lighting conditions. Cameras in low-light scenarios can produce blurry images due to image shake at the press of the shutter. But Panasonic introduced Mega OIS, which is optical image stabilization, and that's their system for correcting the vibration when the shutter clicks. With the LX5, Panasonic even improved it. They've got Power OIS, and it doubles the correction amount of the previous Mega OIS technology. That's going to let you get really bright, really blur-free photos even in low light conditions. The camera can shoot both in RAW and JPEG modes, and that's really good for post-processing options. Ergonomically, the camera feels really great to hold. It's got a bevel on the front side, and it makes the camera really comfortable. It has a 3-inch TFT LCD on the back, and you can view the images and frame them as you're shooting. Now, of course, it's got a pop-up flash, but it also has a hot shoe. And you can put an optional external flash on there, and if it's compatible with the LX5, you can even use it in TTL mode. The dial at the top of the camera is the mode dial, and that's where you would set things like the program mode or aperture mode or manual mode for pro shooters, or if you're more of an amateur and you want automated stuff, the built-in scene modes from Panasonic are really nice. I like that when you turn the dial, there's an audible click, and it just feels true. I like that the top of the camera also has a dedicated button for shooting video. You know, sometimes you're in front of something that you think would make a great video. You don't want to have to worry about changing a whole bunch of dials and settings. It just places the video feature one press away. The on-off button is actually not a button, it's a slide. So that's kind of nice as well. The back of the camera has a dedicated playback button so you can review your images. And then navigating has really nice buttons because they have a tactile feel when you press them. Also, when you press specific buttons, the LCD gives you visual confirmation of what you've selected. And that can be really great in low light situations. On the back at the very top, you have a dial that rotates and clicks. And this is the one that you would use for setting different things in like aperture mode. So for example, if I were in aperture mode and I moved the dial, I would be changing the aperture. Now if you press the button in and move the dial, you would change the exposure compensation. If you're in program mode, and this one's really cool, you can use the same dial to change the aperture value and shutter speed without changing the exposure. Panasonic calls this program shift, and it's a really great way to keep things pretty much automated while you're still giving the photographer some extra control over important aspects of their image capture. The side of the LX5 lens has a switch that allows you to control whether the camera is in autofocus mode, autofocus for macro, or manual focus mode. At the top of the lens is a separate switch, and this one controls the aspect ratio. So by default, the camera is taking a picture that's a 4:3 format. But you can change this with a flip of a switch, and you can capture images that are 1:1, 3:2, 4:3, or even 16:9 formats, and those are great for panoramics. The LX5 is a great automatic camera, but it's built with the professional, serious photographer in mind. It's got those extra features. It's a compact camera that delivers wonderful dynamic range, great sensitivity in low light, and first-class optics, all in a point-and-shoot compact package. For more information about the Panasonic Lumix LX5, go to the B&H website, or call the 800 number, or even stop by the New York Superstore. My name is Larry Becker. Thanks for watching.